Power washing to painting. Okay, shifting gears. Multitasking. That's what being a handyman's all about, is being able to shift gears. Alright, let me give you a heads up. I won't bitch too much on this video, but I already covered up most of the mistakes. The homeowner hired a painter a year ago, and then they just decided to change the color of this room. It's kind of a light gray now, and they wanted to go to a kind of a light, I don't know what color this is. Kind of looks very, very, very light gray. It's even lighter, but you can tell the difference. It's just much lighter. But this room has a lot of cuts and corners in it. I did a big repair job in the ceiling where the tape just blistered out from some water damage from about a year ago. But what ended up happening here is this, is that they were going to hire the same guy again, okay? And they started moving furniture, just to help them out, and they were going to do some remodeling in here. And then they came across some really ugly facts. Of course, this guy free-handed the room, but look at this. I don't know if you can see that. See right in there? He didn't put enough paint on it when he was rolling it, okay? And then they shoved this piece of furniture right here back up against this wall so no one can see it. And then there was all kinds of little mistakes, just, where he would bleed in to the ceiling, the lines weren't straight, just little things. And even though I even told the homeowner, I said, even though he's a freehander, he did have a fairly steady hand, and he cut some pretty sharp lines. I'll give him credit for that. But he did some classic mistakes, like put paint all over this electrical cover. I've got it up underneath here, and what they did is they called me. They got me off of Nextdoor and saw that there was a lot of good reviews, so they just called me in. And I said, sure, I'll take a look at the place. Let me just see what's going on. And I told them, well, in other words, I didn't dog the painter. I just said, I said, to be honest with you, I said he had some fairly decent, he was cutting lines in pretty tight. It was not bad. I told her about how I tape and the results. What the results could be because of taping. But when they moved that piece of furniture, that just pissed the homeowner off. That right there got to her. And she was really, really upset about that, because she said, how dare somebody do that? Take the extra time and just put some paint, roll it, I mean, you're in the room, do it. So, I suppose, I don't know really what the moral of the story would be here, is just, did you get lazy? Did you get tired? Were you not feeling good? Did you want to get out of there quick? I don't know. I don't know the guy. I don't know who painted it. I don't know what, the story was. But, to do something like this behind me and then put a piece of furniture over it, that will really, really, really get people upset. And it did. So once I came into this room, I just said, because he didn't charge that much. Apparently, I think he charged like $375. At least I think that's what she told me, $375 to paint the room, and he was done. He was done in half a day. They said he took 5 hours and he was gone. And I said, well, freehanders, they don't tape. They do no prep work. They just break open a can of paint and they start painting. You know, they don't have nothing else to deal with. You know, so that's pretty much it. And she's like, well, that didn't, that, you know, that sounds okay, but she said, we're not going down that route again. We're not doing that anymore. So of course my price is a lot higher because of the ceiling, because I got to obviously come back tomorrow and sand it, match the paint to the ceiling, you know, do a bunch of extra steps, and then peel all this tape off tomorrow, and then just make sure I go through the room and do any touch-ups, make sure there's nothing else left, you know, like trim, anything like that. But the trim in this room looks pretty good, so I don't think I'm gonna have any problems there. So there you go. You know, versatility. You know, it's like I was power washing yesterday, and then I already knew I had this job, so just wake up and do something totally different, you know, which is cool. Just, you know, and it's raining outside off and on all day. It's been raining off and on for the last 3 or 4 days, and the weather front's going to be the same throughout the week. So, and I've already got an approval on another upfit for Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, which I'll be here. Wednesday, I've got another upfit. The hospital would cancel the parking deck because it got flooded. Plus security, they didn't do their job, but I don't blame them. It was raining its ass off for so long that, you know, nobody was going out there and messing with that parking deck. So that got rescheduled for Saturday. So that's cool. And just driving on, you know. But again, something like this little mistake over here, that should have never happened. He should have took that extra little time. Just think about it. If he had took the extra little time to fix that one mistake and not hide it with furniture, I wouldn't be in this house. Okay? Y'all have a blessed day. Tom, out of here. See you later. And you know me, I like taping because I know what the results are going to be. Nice, clean, sharp lines. Oh yeah. And I promise you, I will not make that mistake right there and then hide some furniture behind it. No way. All right, you guys have a blessed day. See you later. Bye.